Okay, what software can you use to make like a banner or a thumbnail for, let's say, YouTube, or maybe a banner on your, is it called the cover page on Facebook? There's a lot of things that you need, a picture, maybe an inlay of some text or whatnot. I'll show you what I use. It's very cheap. You could just pay for it by the month or by the year. It's a very affordable software, and it's called, if you look at the very, I'll just shrink my face here. If you look at the very top left, it's called PixLR with a X. Okay, so if you search on your cell phone or on a home or laptop computer, you will find something like this. Now, I'm not the best at thumbnails. I just do basic ones right now. Once I get, about 600 to 700 to 800 videos on YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and have somebody make about 100 really good thumbnails, and I'm just going to sit and do my whole thumbnail campaign differently on YouTube, because a thumbnail is very important. But right now, I don't have time to build a bunch of thumbnails. I just make some basic ones, and I'm more worried about the content of the video than the thumbnail. Okay, so let's say you have PixLR. Now you can get this for free, and I think you're allowed to make 1, 2, 3, or 5 pictures that you can save on your computer and use. I think it's every 24 hours. And then if you want to pay, obviously, you can make 50 million trillion of them. So let's just say you download the free copy of this. And remember, just go to PixLR space capital X. And you're going to come to a page that looks exactly like this. See where it says open image in the middle? Click it. And I think I got some pictures up here that are probably, okay, let's say I want to use a picture. I don't even know what that is. It looks like someone working out. Okay, so pick a picture that maybe you saved on your computer, and you can search all over the internet. There's plenty of free pictures here and there and whatever, but okay, so it says open image. See where it says create new? Okay, so I want to create a new picture. Okay, there is, I wish I looked like that, even though that's a girl, but if my stomach looked like that, I'd be pretty happy. Okay, let's say we just want to use this girl picture here. She's lifting weights, so that looks pretty good. I think most people will agree that she's in pretty darn good shape, and she would represent LiveGood pretty well, since we sell, protein powder and products that will hopefully make you nice and healthy like this lady here. Okay, first thing I look at is this is more of a square. Okay, and if you look at my head right here, I need more of a rectangle, because that is the picture, or that's the size and the shape of, like, let's say a YouTube thumbnail. So when I look at this, I'm like, okay, what's the most interesting part of her body? And obviously we can be smart asses, especially us guys. So the first thing I want to do is just make it kind of a rectangle shape. And if you see this word here, see, it says crop and rotate. So when this screen is up, see how, and I think most of you know how to crop. You just kind of like put your mouse on each side, and you just kind of push down on the mouse clicker thing. I don't even know what it's called, and right now I just need a rectangle shape. And let's say I make a rectangle that looks similar to that. Okay, so first I just make a rectangle, because I want to get the shape of the banner before I put like font in there that says, like, let's say LiveGood. So right now, if I use, let's say, just her face like that, like maybe, maybe that's pretty cool. It shows her belly a little bit. She's obviously lifting weights. If I go down here, that might be a little crazy. That's kind of cool too, where you can kind of see her face a little bit mixed with her stomach is ripped. So, I can either go like this or maybe like this. Okay. So let's just say I want to do this position like this. How about right like that? The weight is still in the picture. You can see her, and you can see she's obviously in good shape. So after I get the basic rundown of how I want the rectangle, see at the bottom left it says apply. So you hit apply. Now you've got her kind of looking cool like that in a rectangle. Now I just want to add, let's say, an inlay of a picture that is already cropped and cut out. And what I mean, all I can do is just show you what I mean, because it's kind of hard to describe unless I just absolutely just do it. Okay, see this square here? It's a square with lines that go diagonal. Plus it says add element or image. Okay, so I click it, and right now this software has a bunch. I mean, it has a million graphics and letters and font. It's unlimited, but in this case, I'm going to go up here where it says add media. So I'm going to add something, and right now, okay, I picked picture 13 there, the girl working out. Right now, I just know that logo 1 is LiveGood, but I'll show you what I mean by it. It just says LiveGood, nothing else. So I click it, and there it is now. And see what I mean? See, you can see LiveGood, but there's no background. It's clear. It's not like white or black or whatever. And this might be a bad example because this is a very dark picture. Normally I use a real light one so you can see LiveGood, you know, because see where the dark background where it says live, it just jumps. You can't miss it. But see, the G and the D are obviously black. But right now I just want to show you, if you want to add an image, you just go ahead and do it that way. And then you just kind of make it bigger. You know, and right now, see how it's kind of distorted? The LiveGood logo is more like this. You know, it's more of a rectangle and kind of cigar shaped, you know, not all bloaty and stuff. So and then you just click in the middle of the rectangle and you can move it all around and everything else. Okay, so if you want to get rid of this just because the background is too dark, the G and the D you can't even see, I don't want to use this. So you just put your mouse in the middle, hit the delete button, and it disappears. So right now, let's just say I want to use the word LiveGood. So you go back, and off here, see the letter T, it says add text. So I click it, okay, and then I can either use these fonts, which are kind of cool. I'll just show you. See, it says perfectly imperfect. I'll just click this, and you can see what it does. Takes a second, my computer. Okay, see, it's kind of cool. You know, I can't really design that real fast, but I can definitely move this around. And let's say I just want to put it right here, but it's obviously a little too big. You know, I mean, it kind of crams up the weight. Let's say I just want to make it just over her body a little bit. So what I do is I'll just shrink it about, let's say right there. And right now she's perfectly imperfect. I don't think she'd really appreciate that, but it might be a little too small. I don't really want it to cram like this. I don't like it. It doesn't look good. I think this looks nice. You can still see her body. It's kind of positioned nice. And even though you can see the rectangles and all that, when you click outside of it, they disappear. Okay? And you can change it. You don't have to have perfectly imperfect. If you just click the box again, like see how it says imperfect in red? Okay, see over here to the left where this says text in this box? Well, right now, let's say I want to put perfectly strange. So I just spell strange in the box, and I just delete the other perfectly imperfect. And see, now it says she's perfectly strange. No offense to this lady. I'm just doing an example here. But see how cool it is? You got so many fonts, and it's crazy. You can spend hours with this software. It's actually funner than hell. I love doing this. You can make the strange, that red strange up here, and make perfectly over there. Right now, I think it looks good just like that. You know, how it overlays the P and the E and the R with the S right there. So that looks kind of cool. And let's say I just want to put the word LiveGood. I know this is going to look crowded. So I go back to the letter T, and I want to add text. Well, this time, instead of doing these fonts, and see, there's millions. I mean, you could spend all day and find cool stuff. But what you do is you just go to the very top where it says add text. Click it. Okay, now, see where I'm going to, okay, see this? It always says lorem ipsum. I don't know what that means, but it seems like whenever there's a default with text, it says that. Okay, right here you go to the box. Let's say I just want to spell LiveGood, which is LiveGood. What I did is I held the capital down. So see how LiveGood on my screen here, it's all capital letters. And that's kind of how our logo is. But right now I want to make it bolder. So what you do is you scroll down and see the letter B right there. Just click it and see how it's a little bigger. And let's say I want LiveGood a little bigger. It's a little small. So I just kind of keep it right there by your neck. And I'm like, I want to make it a little bigger so people can really see it. So you come over here and see right underneath where it's white, you can change the color. I'll show you that in a second. But see where it says size and it says 40? Well, if you just click it, if you click the 40 and put 45, 50, it'll get bigger. Or you can take the mouse where that little blue circle is, hold the mouse down, and see I can make it a little bigger. And for this purpose, I'm not going to make a really good banner because I would never use this banner covering her face like this, but I just want to kind of show you how cool it looks. Or let's just say I want to get rid of this. You just highlight it and hit the delete button and see all of it disappears. And let's just say I just want to put Live Good because she looks cool. She's obviously in good shape. And we just want to put the word Live Good. That's cool. We're like, you know what? Let's just do it. And you can also change it. See the little white dot above there? Well, if you push down on the mouse and just make your mouse go to the left or right, you can also spin it like a helicopter. So let's say, I just want to go like this. And that kind of looks cool. I'll probably tilt it a little different so it's kind of parallel to her shoulders. See how it's like her shoulder bone or shoulder there? And so I'm like, okay, well, that looks kind of cool. Okay, Live Good. White is not too bad, but let's say I just want to make it yellow. So I go click Live Good and see right here where it's white, click it and see all the colors. There's a million trillion colors. But let's say I just want to go yellow. I'll just press that yellow box right there. Okay, now it's yellow. And I'm like, well, hey, you can't miss that. You can see her. She's got cool tan. You can see the weight. It's not really crowded too much. It looks kind of cool. But let's say I want to make the letters have a little bit of a different color on the outside of these letters that are yellow. So what you do is you just click it. Click right where it says Live Good here in yellow, and it opens up this box again. Verdana is the shape of these letters. I think that looks really good. It's clean. But for the outline of these letters, scroll down and you're going to see outline right here. Okay, just click it once and then scroll down and see there's all these different colors that you can put on the outside of each letter. And then you can also space it and do certain things. So let me show you. Let's just say I want to have the outside of these letters. Oh, let's just say I want to have them more of a baby blue. Or a dark blue, or yeah, I'll do green. I'll just do baby blue. It doesn't matter. Okay, so I clicked baby blue, and then see down here where it says size. What it is it's the size of the outlet. Okay, see it's all the way. I know this is hard to see, but see on the outside of the yellow, see how it has a border, and it's kind of a green, or what is that, gray, I guess. But what I'll do is I just kind of move it around a little bit. I'm like, hey, is that enough? Or should I have more? Or should I go bold? And what I'll do is I'll just kind of go in the middle. I just want a little bit of an outline of the letters. But I don't want crazy colors like bright green and yellow. It's like shouting at you. So I kind of like that. So just click outside anywhere where it says Live Good, like right where her ribs are. Just push right there and see how it disappears. So I'm like, you know what? That looks kind of cool. It doesn't really say anything other than Live Good. And then underneath the YouTube video, it always says what it's about. So I know that when it comes to thumbnail banners, if you take courses or listen to advice, make it as clean as possible. Only have a couple words. Don't put like 15 words describing the video that you want people to watch. Less is more. So in this case, I really would use this. I think it looks good. It's Live Good. It looks nice how it's kind of curved up like that at a 45-degree angle. So see underneath where I'm at here, see where it says save? So just hit the word save. And right now, you have a choice of either low resolution, medium, or high. And see where it says JPEG? That's good. A JPEG is a perfect picture to upload on an internet website. Quality's high. I'm like, yeah, what the hell? I want high quality. I don't need a PNG or a WebP or a Pix this. These are all different things that you can use if you're a software designer. But for 99% of the public, if you just ever need to upload a picture, a JPEG is about as calm as it can get. See where it says Save As? When I click Save As, it will eventually open up a screen here, and it might be on one of my other. I got 3 screens in front of me, and right now when I hit Save, I don't know which screen it's going to have, so I might have to edit the video and find it. But right now, the button or the box to save isn't popping up. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is just my desktop. I produce car shows, so I got some car shows and hamburger I just had to upload. But see right here on my desktop, I'm just gonna call this picture, oh, what did it say? Live Good with a girl working out. Okay, she was doing a dumbbell, so I'll just call it dumbbell. I've been called that a million times. I don't even know if dumbbell has two B's. Is it dumb space bell? I'm such a dumbbell, I don't even know how to spell it. Okay, so just obviously title your picture and then hit save. Okay, now on my desktop is this exact picture, and you can go and post it on Facebook or post it on your thumbnail section of YouTube. But just to recap, this is called PixLR-X, and I don't know if X means 10 or whatever, but there's a million things you can do. You can see where, not that I'm the best, but you know what, if you have just an interesting thumbnail, the best you can for now until you learn. I just put that Live Good logo that I showed you, and then Dare to Dream, you know, whatever that means, but it's just a basic phrase. And these are just real simple, where you put a red background with big yellow, and everyone has their own theory on how to do a thumbnail for attention. Most people will tell you to use bright red, bright green, bright colors. You just want people to shockingly look at your thumbnail and click, and then get the meat and the potato of the video. And I know how important thumbnails are, and I need to do a better job. I mean, I'm the first one to admit my thumbnails are very average. But I just found a picture of AI, and I was talking about Nowsite, and I just thought Live Good. I used yellow, and I put gray around the outside, and I just put the letter A real big for artificial intelligence. But you can see how the banners, you can just kind of see them here. They're real basic. Okay, now, if you really want to go badass, see where it says AI generator, image search, history. Oh my gosh. It has, see right here where it says, let's say Instagram or YouTube thumbnail. There's a million. You can see the thumbnails that are the shape that it recommends. You can go to the thumbnail and it'll automatically make a nice perfect rectangle shape for a thumbnail on Facebook, the cover. But see all these pictures? You can edit every one of these. So if you want a real fancy one, every one of these you can completely redo. But what it'll do is it'll add all these badass things, and you can change them. So for example, and this is one of a billion, you can sit here for hours. It's actually fun. Like I said, don't get caught up here too much. If you're doing business, you'll find yourself 5 hours playing around with this, making badass billboards or banners or thumbnails, whatever you want to call it. So, but right now, YouTube art, I just click that, whatever YouTube art is. But look at how cool. All these you can use. And if you want to use one, let's just say I want to use, see this one here, it almost looks like MTV. It says Happy Music. Just click it. Okay. And then see it where it says use this template. Now, if there's a crown right there, that means that I haven't really bought the software. I'm using a free edition. So what, I forgot. You can see on the top, see when you scroll over where it says music, see it has that little crown at the top. Okay, see where this one says free, and that one says free, and this one says free. Let's just use this one. And you don't need to pay. You can get by fine on the free version of this PixLR. Okay, see where it says use this template. Click it, and now watch, the whole screen is now this big fancy thing that says RS Gamer. And you can switch it, like my name is Corey. So if you want to switch RS, see, just click wherever you want to change, and then see where it says RS Game over here. Let's just put, I want to put Corey, Draper, whatever that means. I'm branding myself as a gamer. Okay. And, whoop, I just screwed it up. Let's go back here, add text. Do you see where it is right there? Kind of like in a shadow. Okay, you can see it right there. But you can change and do RS and see if you want to switch the RS right here. And I know this is a bad example. I could do a lot better, but I should have just used this bright white one. But let's say I just want to switch this RS up here. Sometimes you just want to click the RS or click here. You want to click that word right there. See the RS Gamer, the white? Just click it and see when it's highlighted like that. Come over here and I can just put, this one's easier to see. This is a better example. Okay, so, okay, let's say I just want to get rid of these up here. I don't like it. So just click it and then hit delete. Click, delete. Let's say I don't like here that little RS in the background over here. You know, you can just go ahead and hit click, delete. And all of a sudden you just got a nice background that's green and the word Corey Draper. And you can move this around. And it's just so much. It's just insane how much. See the little, you can see Corey Draper. It's kind of like a little ghost. You know, whatever. And let's say I want to move this one. And then RS Gamer, I don't want nothing to do with it. So I just highlight it and hit delete. Highlight it, hit delete. Highlight it, hit delete. And I just want to put, you know, the Corey Draper, let's say right here for some reason. And this one, I want to do it just as a little ghost. Okay, there we go. But this is just a bad example of just a mess of stuff. But oh my God, this software is so fun. Super easy to navigate. Just click and just have a blast. But it's a very cheap way to make billboard, or I guess banners, billboards, thumbnails. The list goes on and on. But if you want badass ones that are so professional, you want to cry, just hit the home button right here where it says home. And this is the beginning. But oh my God, if you're doing a food blog or a bagels, or I mean, let's say you're, oh my God, I don't know. There's so many. Let's say you're doing this one right here. I don't even know what that is. But you just click it and use template, and then it loads it. So let's say, I don't even know what that is. That's a hedgehog. So if you sell hedgehogs, there it is. It's built for you. And then you just hit save right underneath my face here where it says save. Save it to your desktop and then use it. You know, upload it to Facebook or send it to your husband or your wife and say, hey, I want to buy a hedgehog when I get home. So anyway, that's it. I know this demo wasn't the best. I don't really design a bunch of cool stuff other than just spell LiveGood and maybe here's an opportunity or try this out. But this video is mostly for people that are in LiveGood. But PixLR, it's easy to navigate. It's super cheap. And boy, you can build some badass stuff. So, okay, well, that'll do it. Thanks for watching my video, mate. And here's another one right by my big ol' ear here. Okay, have a good one. I'll see you guys next video.